In the news tonight, outgoing passenger busted with 24 pounds of cocaine in tea biscuit wrappers remanded to prison. And DPP's decision to withdraw the private criminal charge against the crime chief Wendell Blanham will be challenged, says Attorney at Law Nigel Hughes.
That decision of the Director of Public Prosecutions is going to be challenged, and I believe it's going to be subject to a long challenge by either side, all the way up to the apex court, I'm sure.
A 59-year-old Haslington East Coast Demerara woman was today remanded to prison for trafficking in cocaine. The accused, Unique London, pleaded not guilty when she appeared in the Diamond Magistrates Court. London, an outgoing passenger at the Chelly Jagan International Airport destined for the United States, was busted by Kanu agents on Wednesday with 24 pounds of cocaine. According to Kanu, the cocaine carried an estimated street value of $12.3 million Guyana dollars. The drugs, according to the Drug Enforcement Agency, were concealed in several packages of biscuits wrappers. Attorney General Nigel Hughes is not happy with the DPP's decision to discontinue the private charge against crime chief Wendell Blanham. Hughes filed a charge on behalf of his client, Detective Sergeant Dion Boscombe. Today, he said no request was made for the statements or the basis for which the charge was filed.
This, you will appreciate, is a most unusual development. I would venture to say perhaps unprecedented for this reason. The Director of Public Prosecutions has the power to withdraw charges, but her constitutional power is premised on the fact that she will act reasonably and that she will not act capriciously and that there would be a legal basis and foundation for her actions. In this case, where she has not seen the evidence, where she has not requested the evidence, where no attempt has been made to find out from either Mr. Boscombe or his legal representatives on what basis those charges were filed.
Hughes plans to challenge the DPP's decision to discontinue the matter all the way to the CCJ.
That decision of the Director of Public Prosecutions is going to be challenged, and I believe it's going to be subject to a long challenge by either side, all the way up to the apex court, I'm sure, because we don't believe that the persons who are responsible for making decisions on whether criminal charges continue or are discontinued can do so merely without any basis whatsoever and perhaps merely on a whim and a fancy. So I think we all would benefit from the guidance of the court in relation to that.
According to the police on Thursday, it was noted that in accordance with the powers conferred on the DPP under Article 187(1)(c) of the Constitution of Guyana, the DPP has discontinued the charge filed by Attorney at Law Nigel Hughes against Crime Chief Wendell Blanham. The lawyers for the crime chief contended that the charge is an abuse of the court's process and nothing more than an attempt to intimidate the crime chief as well as senior police officers who are expected to testify in the matter against his client. Hughes said he respectfully believes, perhaps, that the DPP was a little over-enthusiastic.
That is a most perplexing statement for several reasons. One, we are unaware of who the witnesses are going to be in the cases where Mr. Caesar and Mr. Singh are the virtual complainants. So we wouldn't even know whether or not Mr. Blanham is going to be one of the witnesses in that case. Two, the testimony of Mr. Blanham would not be necessary to establish the criminal offense under the cybercrime because the person who was affected would have been the person who would testify and, of course, the person who perhaps broadcast the alleged offending statements. So there's no way we would have anticipated that Mr. Blanham was going to be a witness, and given that the police prosecutor had indicated he was going to make the statements available on the next court hearing, we couldn't assume Mr. Blanham would have been that person. So we respectfully believe that the DPP perhaps was a little over-enthusiastic and in rushing to judgment in withdrawing a charge where she was unaware of the evidence.
The matter was expected to be heard in court on September 21st before the Chief Magistrate.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Wash your soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash your soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash your soap powder, leave my clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks for wash your soap powder, for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright, have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Wash your soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash your soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash your soap powder, have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
You don't leave anything to chance. Every day you click it, lock it and mask up. Now press, rub and wash with Sterling Super Soap. Our antibacterial formula eliminates 99.9% of all germs and bacteria. Clean and moisturize your hands with 4 refreshing and rejuvenating fragrances. Get super clean with Sterling Super Soap.
Laughter is the best medicine to relieve some of your stress. Cigars and Cognac, Eco Bar and Lounge presents Comedy Tuesdays. This and every Tuesday, featuring Chow Pao, Mark Edwards and others. If that's not enough, come sing your heart's content at our Karaoke Wednesdays. Every Wednesday is a song-filled Wednesday with lots of prizes to be won. Or enjoy our Cocktail Thursdays, the Cigars and Cognac way, with over a dozen mixtures to choose from. Buy one cocktail and get the other one free, with entertainment provided by Gully Ras. Don't waste another Friday night. Kickstart your weekend at Cigars and Cognac, Champagne City. Bottle special all night on Moet and Bel Air Rosé, as top DJs entertain the house to keep the vibes pumping as the champagne flows. This and every Friday, Champagne City. Come, enjoy the vibes at your favorite entertainment spot. Laugh, have a beer, enjoy mouth-watering cutters at Cigars and Cognac. For reservations, call 678-4792.
The Caribbean will benefit from $28 million in assistance from the United States government to support food security. Vice President Kamala Harris, in a tweet following the meeting with CARICOM leaders, said the disruptions from the pandemic, Russia's war in Ukraine, and climate crisis have put pressure on global food prices and lead to food shortages. President Ali, in a statement following the meeting, hailed it a success and said that it will increase cooperation between the U.S. and the Caribbean region.
But also we agreed in tackling the intra-regional trade barriers and those that exist with the U.S. We have agreed that we're going to have a common agenda in which we will support a common certification program, sanitary and phytosanitary program, that will ensure that all of us are operating on the same playing field and that the barriers to trade are removed. Transport and logistics is another important issue that was discussed. Climate change, climate resilience, and sustainable agriculture, women and youth involvement in agriculture, financing, crop insurance. These were all important aspects of the Agriculture and Food Security Plan that we discussed. In addition to this, we discussed at length research and development, extension services, and investment opportunities in agriculture and the food production system in CARICOM itself. On finance, the issue of dealing with the debt crisis, post-COVID recovery, financing for mitigation, those were all issues on the table that we had substantial discussions on.
He said the monies committed by the Vice President will be made available immediately to address the short-term activities in supporting increased food production in the region.
In which we propose that there must be a joint approach to ensure regional sustainability in the energy mix and energy framework that includes natural gas, fossil fuel, and renewables. As you're aware, Barbados, Suriname, Guyana, and Trinidad and Tobago are key players in the energy sector. I propose at the meeting that the U.S. engage these countries in an effort to building a sustainable development strategy for energy security, not only for the region, but also for the U.S. and further afield.
Pro Media Professional Live Streaming Service. Experience the difference when it's live. Pro Media provides you a complete range of live and demand streaming solutions no matter what your special event may be. Weddings, funerals, concerts, press conferences, conventions, seminars, workshops, meetings, religious events, and more. For more information, call 669-5376 or 609-5264. Experience the difference when it's live.
It's here! Igloo Ice Cream Fruit Bars. 4 mouth-watering flavors. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and soursop. A beautiful combination of real fruit and igloo ice cream. Go old school with Fluty Popsicle. Classic flavors and refreshing goodness. Available at Igloo outlets and all your favorite shops.
Running late and can't wait to the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPS CCU, the credit union you can bank on.
Danraj Diochan of Perseverance Essequibo is now in custody after he was caught by Kanu ranks attempting to smuggle 6 finches to the United States on Wednesday. Diochan had the 6 birds concealed in hair curlers. Diochan was arrested after ranks discovered that he had checked in a luggage for London. London was arrested by ranks of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit after she was caught with more than 24 pounds of cocaine. It was while the officers were conducting their investigation into the cocaine that they discovered that Diochan was himself a smuggler. If landed in the US, these whistle birds carry a price of between $6,000 to $10,000. The investigations into the matter are ongoing. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.